of this ball game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
That is caught downfield by Isabella.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Touchdown, Seahawks. Mark Andrews, 28 yards.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Wilson going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 13, Cardinals 9.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Open man is Duvernay.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, middle. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
That's Isabella open on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 7-yard line.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Drake will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now Jackson on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
Nice shot. Report. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Nice shot.
Jackson on first down.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down at 7.
No, we change it. Hey, report.
Now Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. On second and a long way to go. Wilson, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Hey. 13.
Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
13.
Dobbins is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
To throw again is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll try and run, Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Slot man moves right.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And this is caught at the 20.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A huge play there for Arizona.
43 yards.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Walker on first down.
And some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing is Jackson.
That ball complete to Isabella.
Touchdown! Andy Isabella, 32 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And the ball is knocked out. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Ooh, the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Walker with another carry.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 48 yards.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved down from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jackson connects with Duvernay.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Cards come up with a late turnover, because it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.